Oh, you thought leather earrings were just for casual? Oh no, baby. Today we're going full glam. Let's go. When I made the first pair, I kept them simple. Then I thought, why not glam them up? Let's make something that'll stop traffic. This is some fabric that I added foil to a while ago. I'm going to use a piece of this as my base. This is a piece of red leather, a remnant from my fabric pack. I have a 10 color leather fabric pack that I'll leave in the description. I'm going to use this stencil to put some foil on this red leather, and it's going to really glam it up. So I lay my stencil on my leather, and I'm just putting some tape around the edges because I don't want my stencil to move. I'm using some gel I'm going to apply this gel, and it's going to help the foil to attach to my stencil, to my leather. I'm using a piece of cut plastic card to apply my gel. Now I'm going to carefully remove my stencil from my leather. And there we have our design. Now I'm going to let this gel dry, and once it's dry, we can go to the next step. Now that the gel is dry, I'm going to apply the foil and cover it with parchment paper to prepare it to go into my mink machine to add the heat. Now, you can use an iron to add the heat. You don't need the mink machine. I just prefer the machine. Okay, it's been through the heat, and so now it's time to pull the foil off and see the design. But first, I'm going to cut out my adhesive paper. This is some double-sided tape that I purchased that comes in sheets. So I'm going to cut out my design. There are 3 parts to this design. We have the leather, then we have the fabric that I'm going to use for backing, and we have the adhesive that's going to hold it all together. Okay, let's do the reveal on this. Haha. Love it. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Part of the design didn't quite do right there, but we don't even need that part. Okay, I put my shape template design into my Glowforge so that I could cut an exact piece. So here it is, cutting this is the 5-inch template that is in my 10-piece shape template pack. In the first video, I used the 6-inch template. So this one is 5 inches, so it'll give you a hoop that is about 2.5 inches. The laser burns the edges of the leather, so we have the scorched edges. So I'm using alcohol pads to remove the scorched part off of the edge. And then to finish the edge and really make it pop, I'm using this awesome gold paint just for the edges. I'm always looking for good gold paint, and this is the best gold paint I have found so far. And I'm going to be sharing sharing where I got this gold paint from in my Hobby to Hustle e-course. So be on the lookout for that. There is a wait list, so it's in the description. Click on get on the wait list, and you'll be the first to know when I drop this e-course. And I'm going to have all kinds of secret goodies in here. I'm doing a little gatekeeping now because I have a lot of good information in my Hobby to Hustle e-course that is going to help you to level your business up and learn how to make some money with what you create. You saw me cut my leather on my Glowforge, but you don't have to have a Glowforge to cut this. You can use my 10-piece shape template set to cut out these pieces with just your scissors. And there will be a link to that in the description. I'm straightening my wire, and my wire is the key to making this whole thing work. This is 20 gauge wire. Once I get my wire placed on my leather, I'm going to add the adhesive. And someone suggested that I cut the adhesive a little bit smaller than my base piece, so I won't have to do so much trimming. Here I still will have to do a little bit of trimming, but not nearly as much as I had to do in part 1. And this is a great example of why I love this community so much, because we really try to help each other. It's really important to have the wire centered. So you'll notice that I keep moving the wire to make sure that it's centered under the adhesive. Now that I have my adhesive attached, I can remove the cover, the protective cover. And now I can just lay my fabric over this, and we're almost done with this. I'm loving this. I am just loving this whole effect. Okay, so we'll do the second one. The steps are the same. Now to make the ear hook part, you just need something round that's about the size that you want for your hook. Now we need to use the round nose pliers to add the up part of the hook. So you know you have two parts to your closer, your hook and your loop. So this is making the hook. Now I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to take my flat nose pliers and make a right angle. I'm just going to bend the wire over, and then I take my round nose pliers and I'm going to make a loop. So I wrap the wire up around my pliers and I turn my pliers up to move them out of the way, and then I finish the loop. I straighten up the loop. Now I take my flat nose pliers, hold the loop while I wrap the wire around. I'm going to cut my wire and then use my flat nose pliers to flatten it. Now this last part is kind of fiddly because you really have to kind of play with it to get the loop and the hook to work together. But that's where the wire comes in, because you're going to bend the wire to make it work. And then once you cut your hook, you're going to want to use you're going to sand the end of the wire so that it won't hurt anybody. When I started working on these, I was so excited that I cut them without putting the foil on it, so I had to start over. And here is what we have. Are these showstoppers or what? They are so beautiful. My goodness, I am just in love with these. Let me know what you think. I think they're a showstopper. But hey, if they're too much, let me know. I got Chatty to put them on me to model, but they don't have the whole full effect. But I still love them. If you're new here and haven't subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. We have over 1,000 videos, and I'm trying to get to a goal of 10,000 subscribers. So I'd appreciate it if you would help me with that. All right, good people, you know the drill. Please like, share, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't. This is Sherry saying, as always, be blessed.